My name's Elaine Dotson, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm going to show you how to make this card, and it's from this blended season set right here. This set is only available the month of August while supplies last, until August 31st. And it's got some really nice, it's a 2-stamp set, it's got some really nice stamps in it. There's, sorry, this reflection there. These are the 2 sets, and we're going to use this stamp set today, or this particular image. And this one's really nice for using these colored pencils right here. I've got those. These are available the month of August as well. It's got Cherry Cobbler, Flirty Flamingo, Cajun Craze, Crushed Curry, Green, Granny Apple Green, Garden Green, Coastal Cabana, Balmy Blue, Night of Navy, and Gorgeous Grape. Those would available in this set. We're going to use Stampin' Blends on this card today. I've got, this one is a pumpkin pie. We're going to use the dark and the light. Garden Green, we'll use dark and light. And this is Daffodil Delight, and we'll use the dark and the light of it as well. And then for the sentiment, I'm going to take it from the Painted Harvest. Sorry, there's a reflection on my light, from my light. And we're going to use I Am Thankful for You, and on the inside we're going to use Your kindness means so much more than you will ever know. So that's what we're going to use for this. And this set also comes, you can get these dies. We're not going to use any of them today, but these framelets are stitched on the outside of the cutting line and the inside of the cutting line. And I'll be doing a card later on to show you how nice those look. Here's the card we're going to be doing at another time using the stitched framelets, and then the holly, and then the bells, which the bells have a framelit to cut them out, and then this is the inside. And then I'll tell you when we do this which stamp set we're using for these. Okay, we're also going to be using this ribbon. It is Pool Party. It's a shimmer ribbon. I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals. We're going to use Memento ink and Old Olive. We're going to use some glue dot. We're going to use a sponge dauber, and this, on this card I used this folder, which is in the holiday catalog, but I thought I'd try a different folder, and we're going to use this one. This is the leaves. I don't know if you can, there you can see it, and it's one of the dynamic folders that takes your the sandwich for that is use your Big Shot platform and then just one plate to do use the dynamic. I've already done that just to save time. I've already ran them through the dynamic. So, and we're going to use some Wink of Stella on the leaves. And this is Pool Party. I forgot to tell you that. So this is Pool Party. So let's put this up here so you can see it. And the sizes are, this is 11.5 or 11 by 4.25, scored at 5.5. And then I have a piece of Pool Party that is 4.25 by 3.25 for right here. This piece of Whisper White is 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. That's for the inside. This one is 4 by 3 for stamping the leaves on. And then these three pieces, Old Olive, Pumpkin Pie, and Daffodil Delight. These are each 4 1/4 by 1.5. I was trying to make excuse me, I was trying to make sure I got them lined up how I ran them through the big shot, but I guess it doesn't really matter because you're not going to really see that part. So let's start with stamping. We're going to stamp our leaves in the Memento Tuxedo Black. And you want to get it up high enough so that you have room for your sentiment. So we're going to stamp that right there. Perfect. Put that there, and then for the inside, I guess I didn't show you that. This is what the inside looks like. So I'm going to stamp, get me a piece of scratch paper. So I want to mostly get these smaller leaves down here, but I like to put ink on the whole thing just in case. So we'll ink that up. Hopefully I got this up high enough where I'm not cutting off what I'm doing here. So put this one right here. That looks good. Ink it up again. And put right there. Oh, that looks perfect. Okay, I'll close this so I don't put my elbow in it. And another thing that I really like is this chamois. This is in the regular catalog, and it cleans these stamps super nice. Okay. Now, let's stamp our sentiment on here, just so it's on there. It says, I'm thankful for you. Do that in Old Olive. See if I can get it straight without getting my head in the way. That looks perfect. Okay. Now this one, let's put this up here. we're going to use the other sentiment. Your kindness means so much more than you will ever know. That's going to go kind of right here in the center. See if I can get that straight. Most people don't notice if you're got your stuff crooked, but boy, that looks pretty straight to me. This chamois, just wash it. You wash it with water. I keep it in one of the stamp cases. Okay, a little bit more. Looks better. Okay. Close this so we don't get it all over ourselves. Okay. I'm going to show you how I colored this. I kind of didn't want this video to be too long, so I pre-colored some, but I was going to show you how I colored it. So we'll start with this leaf right here. All I did was put the light pumpkin pie on first. It doesn't take very much, a very light touch. And don't worry if you go out of the lines, nobody's going to notice. I've never had anybody say, oh, you went outside the lines. Nobody cares. So I did the light color first, and then I took the dark pumpkin pie and just did the veins of the leaves, and I redid the stem because I wanted the stem darker. I just did the veins, and then I took the light pumpkin pie and went over it to kind of blend it so your leaves don't look like just a solid color. They have some light and dark on them, and as the ink dries you'll see more of that, but anyway, that's how I colored them. Okay, I'm going to set these aside and let's assemble our card. All I did was I'm missing a step. I took my old olive, let's do it this way, and if you can see on this one, I inked around the edges because I thought it just gave it more dimension, because it looked too plain. I like to make it look sort of framed. I mean, you don't have to use old olive. You could use the pumpkin pie or the daffodil delight. I just thought the old olive looked good. And then I did the inside too. Just lightly inked around the edges. Now, most people don't want to watch you do all the coloring because you know how to color, and I'm new to the video. This will be my first video, and quite frankly, I don't know how to fast forward it yet. So, we'll just make it short. Okay. Then I like wet glue. I get the Tombo's okay, but I have a hard time squeezing the bottle. My hands are, I don't know. I just can't squeeze the bottle very hard. This one's really easy for me to squeeze, so get it. There. I just find this one fits my hand better, and the glue squeezes out really nicely. I get this from Heartfelt Creations. I've been buying it for a long time, and you can buy a big refill bottle for it and refill your smaller containers. Okay, and then I took this, and you can put these colors in any order you like. I just happen to like it with the orange or the pumpkin pie on top, and you put about a 1/4 inch spacing between each strip and the top and the bottom. Looks like I'm going to have to trim my card a little bit because these are a little bit shorter for some reason. That's okay. It's easy to fix. No worries. Sometimes my cutter, it's not real precise. I can fix that. No problem. Put the pin back in there so that the ink stays moist. That looks pretty good. Then excuse me for a minute and I'll trim this edge. There, now it looks perfect. Okay, then I took Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm a believer of more is better than not enough. So, because I don't want the middle to sag, I used 8. This is a very quick and simple card to make. Of course, I made it a little faster because I cheated and had some of it done ahead of time. But you could stamp up a bunch of them and watch TV and do your coloring and then put them together later. Or if you're going on a trip, you can't take everything with you, but you can take your Stampin' blends and already stamped cards, then that's what I would do. And then we'll just glue this to the inside. I haven't decided yet what I want to put on the envelope. I like putting something on the envelope, but because these Stampin' blends, they bleed through the paper or the cardstock, I can imagine what they would do to an envelope, so I'll have to think about what I want to do on the envelope. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to put on there is my little bow. I already have it made. I'll just get a glue dot. I'm using up some of my old stash that I have so I can buy some new things. This is such a pretty ribbon. Put it right there. And then take your Wink of Stella. And I just put Wink of Stella on all the leaves. I did the inside leaves also. It just made a big difference on To me, I like the leaves shiny. I won't sit here and color them all. I can color them off camera. But anyway, that's the card. Very simple and easy card to make. And on my next video, I'll show you how to do the Merry Christmas card. I know it's kind of early for Christmas, but I love doing Christmas cards. So, if you give me some comments so I know whether or not you know how you thought I did for my video, what I need to do different. Did I keep it in screen? Thumbs up if you like the card and you want to see more of my work. I'll try and do more videos. I'm still working full-time, but at some point I'll be part-time and then I'll have more time to do videos. But anyway, this is my first one and you'll just have to let me know what you think. Thank you for watching and have a blessed day.